so dynamic on this event. She is so solid for her team, always dependable, consistent, and that's exactly what they need as someone in the lineup, especially in her position, being third in the lineup.
You see Kiko congratulating Sarah Hubbard.
Next up on bars,
Addison Feta, talented freshman for Oklahoma.
Mount from behind the high bar. Huge major release there. To another major release connection.
2 9-9s for Oklahoma to start it off.
Double layout dismount. Almost a stick. I'm curious if the judges will give her that. I saw a little bit of shuffle of the feet, but that's just me being picky. Let's take another look. Huge major release there. So much amplitude and height above the bar. Into that connection and double layout. I saw a little bit of a movement of the feet there. So again, being picky, we'll see what the judges give her.
Excellent routine for Addison Feta. So Oklahoma year in and year out in the conversation among the nation's best. And now Faith's ready to go. And you see Addison Feta with a 9-9, so 3 straight 9-9s. Oklahoma every bit as good as advertised so far.
So far, so good. No major deductions. Excellent form. You can see her ankles are just absolutely glued together. That is what the judges are looking for. Handstand right on top of the bar. Only thing left here is the dismount. Double layout. Oh, and absolutely nails that with her feet glued together. Very difficult to do. Beautifully done. Take another look at that dismount. Finishes with her chest straight up and down. Just no problems there for her.
Faith Torres continues Oklahoma's outstanding start tonight on bars. And here is Paige Zancan, sophomore from Maryland.
Nicely done. That was the front hand side spring into a front pike. Different to see in the NCAA. Love when gymnasts take risks like that. Might I also add that it's a blind landing, meaning you can't see your feet before they hit the ground. So it requires a lot of body awareness. Does take that step forward. That'll be a 10th or 2, but would rather see that than an under rotation. Have the gymnast having to step backwards.
Jeff Graves said as far as he knows, that Paige is the only gymnast in the country performing that vault. It is unique. Back to bars, and Audrey Davis, after Faith Torres, you see the score just flashing, a 9.95. So Oklahoma on pace to soar past 198 so far, and it's early tonight.
Huge release, just sky high there. That was a pike Jaeger. Pack salto there, moving up to the high bar. 2 major releases so far in this routine, and most routines that we've seen for the Sooners have had 2 major releases. Gearing up for the dismount, double front, half out. Doesn't get that stuck landing. She actually looks a little disappointed about that, but that routine was almost perfect otherwise. Beautiful handstand, just right on top of the bar. You can see no deductions on that. And we'll take a look at the dismount. Doesn't quite get that stuck landing, but she was there. She just didn't trust herself, it looks like.
To anchor tonight, Sophia Bell, after Zancan scored a 9.85.
Beautiful, Yurchenko full! Spectacular!
And
absolutely gorgeous.
Troy, her teammates look like they were at the NFL Combine, sprinting down to congratulate Sophia.
And if you're going to perform a Yurchenko full in NCAA, because it does not start from a 10-0, that's how it needs to look. Absolutely gorgeous. Feet squeezed together and just sticks that landing. Beautifully done.
And here come the teammates I was talking about. They couldn't wait to get there to congratulate Sophia on a fine vault.
Next up on bars, Jordan Bauer.
Everything is 9.9 or better, and here is the anchor gymnast, Jordan Bowers, reigning Big 12 Gymnast of the Year, now competing in the Southeastern Conference.
Definitely expecting her to increase off of that 9.925 that was performed by Davis before her.
What a luxury to know you're dropping a 9.9.
And that is incredible. So far, no major deductions here. Beautiful handstand right there. Takes a small step forward on that dismount. It won't be a 10-0 routine, but it could be very close. Take another look at this dismount here. Good handstand right on top of the bar before. Takes that small step forward. Looks like she just didn't trust herself. Maybe landed with her shoulders a little bit forward.
Exhibitions now. Anna Hill with an exhibition vault for Auburn. And Sophia Bell with a 9.9.
Nice Yurchenko full. Takes a step back, and I want to remind our viewers that these exhibition routines do not count toward the team total. This gives the athletes a chance to get exposure to a meet-like surrounding and get some practice in.
And Coach Kindler was delighted that Oklahoma was going to be able to do some exhibitions on some events tonight because they haven't had a lot of opportunities to do that. And because they have so many all-arounders, it gives a chance for other gymnasts to get to compete. In this case, Caitlin Smith, a sophomore from Houston, Texas.
She also mentioned in some cases the exhibition routines had beat the lineup scores. So what that means is these exhibition routines that the Sooners are performing are just as good as those that are in the lineup. Very competitive, means that the team runs very deep on every event just about.
You see the score through the first rotation, 49-2 for Auburn, 49-5-7-5 for OU.
And she could definitely make her way into the lineup with that routine. Nicely done. No major form breaks. A solid performance.
Well done by Caitlin. And it's hard to crack a lineup where everybody gets 9-9 or better, but that routine might be enough to get her in there later this season. Rotation. The Oklahoma Sooners showed why they are ranked #1 in the country. A huge score, 49-5-7-5. The Auburn Tigers 49-2 on vault. And a 9-9 toy for Sophia Bell.
Really looking forward to seeing some explosive vaults from OU and some stud landings. They're ranked #1 in the country on this event.
Lily Peterson to lead it off for Oklahoma. She was second in their bars lineup and scored a 9-9. Coach Kindler says she's hard on herself. She is a perfectionist.
Yurchenko 1.5. It looked like she was a little unsure about that stuck landing. Looks like she had it and then just took that step forward. Didn't look like she needed to do that, but huge vault nonetheless. Let's take another look. Round up back handspring, right onto the board. And again, looks like she was leaning just a little bit far on that left leg, so had to lift up the right and take a step.
Excellent start for Lily. Elle Miller has been inserted into the vault lineup for Oklahoma. And here's Caroline Leonard, senior from Birmingham, leadoff gymnast on bars for Auburn.
A little bit close to the bar on that reverse hex. That was a major release there. Overshoot down to the low bar. Nice handstand right on top of the bar. Accelerated giants for the dismount. Double layout. A little bit whippy in that double layout. Wasn't able to hang on to the position off the rail. The skill. And takes that small hop on the landing. You'll see here what I mean. A little bit whippy, a little bit of a form break in that double layout, and it takes that small hop back. Those will be deductions.
Caroline Leonard, a solid start for Auburn after Lily Peterson scored a 9.85. And here's Faith Torres.
Yurchenko, 1.5. Doesn't get that stuck landing, takes a small hop backwards, which means she didn't quite finish the rotation. Yurchenko 1.5s are a blind landing, meaning you cannot see the ground before your feet hit. And she does take that small hop backwards.
Getting some coaching there. Elle Miller in for Audrey Davis in this rotation in the number 5's position.
Next up on bars, for the Auburn Tigers, Bryn Bartman.
Freshman from North Carolina, Bryn Bartman. You see the Faith Torres score of a 9.875. So after Oklahoma went 9-9 or better on bars, the vault score is not quite as high. And now Bryn is ready to go.
Mounting front in between the bars. Good handstand there. Bryn change into a major release. Nicely done. That was a straddle Jaeger. To a pack salto to the low bar. Good connections. Another good handstand right on top of the bar. So far, excellent form from this gymnast. Double front dismount. Small hop forward. Excellent routine though. Beautiful execution. Just takes that small hop on the landings, which at this point, Jeff, these landings are so important. That is what will make or break your score.
Back to vault for the Oklahoma Sooners. Toy, tell us some of the points of emphasis that we're looking for here.
So like I mentioned before, start value, a Yurchenko full is no longer a 10-0 start. You'll have to do something greater, like a Yurchenko 1.5. We're seeing that more in NCAA. Landings, of course, those stuck landings and execution, the height off the table and the distance off the table.
And here's Kira Wells.
Wow, huge Yurchenko 1.5. She got so much height off of that table. Again, didn't get that stuck landing. Takes that small hop forward, but so much height off of that table.
She is a 3-time national champion as a junior. And Coach Kindler calls her one of the more talented athletes on the team. Also one of their best beam workers.
Next up on bars for your Auburn Tigers, Emma Grace Boyd.
Sophomore from Florida, Emma Grace Boyd, after Bryn Bartman scored a 9.8. So Auburn looking to stack scores here in the second rotation. It's a 9.85 for Kira Wells.
Looking for a higher score than a 9.8 from Emma Grace Boyd. Hoping to drop that 9.975 from Leonard. A little bit of a leg separation there in that major release. Nice pack salto there. Looking for a good handstand on top of the bar. Nicely done. Double back dismount. Doesn't get that stuck landing. She really went for it. That was an excellent effort. Landed with her chest down ever so slightly. So a little bit of a shuffle of the feet. And I know if I saw it, the judges saw it.
But she fought for it. And this is our final SEC Network women's basketball triple header of the regular season, and positioning for the conference tournament is at stake. Number 11 Lady Vols host Georgia Sunday at noon Eastern. Then it's number 1 Texas hosting Florida, and we cap the afternoon with number 7 LSU hosting Ole Miss at the PMAC Maravich Center in Baton Rouge. A triple header on the SEC Network. Addison Feda for Oklahoma.
Yurchenko 1.5. You can see the disappointment on her face there. Didn't get that stick, but she was very close. Just a small hop to the side. I will say though, these OU Vols have been stunning in the air. Execution has been flawless. Just need a little bit of work on those landings tonight.
Big smile from Addison.
Next up on bars for your Auburn Tigers, Sophia.
Senior from Iowa, Sophia Groth. Making her first event tonight. We'll see her on all 3 from here on out.
Expected to see a solid performance from Groth. Nice major release there. Moving on down to the low bar with the pack salto. So far so good, no major problems here. Giant full to an immediate double back. Missing that stuck landing. Took a small hop backwards.
She sold it.
Take another look at the dismount. Nice connection there. It's a giant full into a double back. And just takes that small hop backwards, but beautiful routine otherwise.
Looking to go 9-8 or better and deliver Auburn's highest score so far on bars. Here's Elle Miller in for Audrey Davis.
Yurchenko 1.5, and there is the stick. We've been missing this rotation. Now, if I want to be picky, I did see a little bit of a form break in the 1.5 twist. Her knees bent just a little as she was coming down for the landing, but she did get that stick.
Her 4th time to compete on vaulted. What a luxury to have a gymnast of this caliber to substitute in.
If that is the substitute, we will take it.
Former Nastia Cup all-around winner. She has been crushing vault in practice, and she made the most of her opportunity tonight. A 10 from one judge. Wow. 9.975 is the score for Elle Miller. And that's the first 9.9 or better, and she got 110 tonight. Impressive for Elle. Back to bars we go, and Alex Irvine.
Next up on bars for your Auburn Tigers, Alex Irvine.
Jamming out a little bit before her routine, trying to calm the nerves. Love to see it.
Speaking of jamming out, that guy's always on the go. 11-time national champion, mascot Aubie.
Does he ever rest?
I don't know.
Now on bars, Alex Irvine.
And here she goes, mounting from in between the bars. Major release here. Nicely done, good connection. Moving right back up to the high bar. Good handstand right on top of the bar. Accelerated giants, full twisting double back. And I think they will give her that stick, Jeff.
Alex Irvine, after Sophia Groth scored a 9.825, looking to improve on that and perhaps give Auburn its highest score of the second rotation. That was worth the wait. The anchor gymnast, Jordan Bowers.
Looking to see a good Yurchenko, 1.5 with a stuck landing. And I think she got that. I think she got that stuck landing.
After she earned a 9.9 on bars and a great vault there for Oklahoma.
Really powerful vaults from OU. Nice distance and height there. She didn't get that stuck landing. She did take that small step forward, but beautiful vault. I mean, OU's execution on this event is flawless.
And that's why they're number one. Jordan Bowers. Beautiful vault for the Sooners. And Alex Irvine, meanwhile, the score flashes up and it's a 9.9 on bars, so great routine and a huge score for Auburn, its highest score on bars. And here to anchor for the Auburn Tigers, the sophomore from Staten Island, New York, Olivia Greaves.
She has really come into her own, and she has just really been a staple for Auburn. Very consistent athlete. Last thing left is the dismount, full twisting double back. Beautiful stock landing.
You see why she's in that anchor spot.
So much height in this major release there. A little bit close to the bar there. You can see she's a little crunchy. Grabbing the bar, and then that huge dismount sinks right into that landing. No problems there. No debate whether that was a stuck landing or not.
Big finish and a big smile there talking to Coach Jeff Graba. Now we have exhibitions.
Yurchenko 1.5. Had some bent legs coming down into the landing.
And you see Jordan Bowers score there. She anchored with a 9.9 after Miller's stunning 9.975 to give the Sooners a score through 2 rotations of 99.050. So they're pacing for a 198 or better. And Olivia Greaves with a big 9.9. So Auburn at the bottom of its lineup, even without Kiko Zhang. 2 9.9s from Irvine and Greaves. We're halfway home on the plains of Auburn. Rotation number 3, Auburn on beam, Oklahoma on floor. And Olivia Ahern, the freshman from Memphis, will get it started for Auburn. The beam MQS of 9.81. And beam is Auburn's strongest rotation, strongest event. They rank in the top 5 nationally in beam.
Slow and steady wins the race on this event. Full turn, nicely done. Every athlete is required to have a full turn in their routine. It is much harder than it looks. Back handspring step out to a layout step out for acro series. It's her leap combo there. Judges are looking for 180 leap. Split leap in the air to get full credit. Nice front aerial. It's her single acro skill that every gymnast is also required to have on this element. And her dismount round off 1.5. Sticks that landing, solid performance. Great way for Auburn to lead off on beam.
Couldn't ask for anything more from Olivia Ahern. Great start for the Auburn Tigers for the freshman on beam.
So section 211, row 28, is getting 3 X.
Here to start it on floor for the Oklahoma Sooners, rather, with their 9.89 NQS score is Audrey Davis.
So excited to see these floor routines. OU has just a different style and artistry to their routines. Different from any other team in the country.
Audrey scored a 9.925 in the first rotation on bars.
First pass. Front handspring, front double. It's an E-level skill. You can see she moved right out of it. I always loved to perform floor. It was my favorite event as a gymnast. Gives you the chance to show off personality, some character, just have fun, engage the crowd and your team. Second pass here. It's a 1.5 to a front pull. Nicely done. Double acro there. Required from every gymnast on this event. beautiful lines from this athlete. Her toes are pointed all the way to that big toe. Judges aren't just looking for good landings on these tumbling passes, they're also looking for good dance in between. And she has done that. 2-pass routine there. We're seeing more of that in the NCAA. Good lead off for OU.
Nicely done for Audrey Davis. And Olivia Greaves after that huge bars routine. Toy, what are the judges looking for on beam?
Dance and acro skills. Every gymnast required, the double acro, the leap series, connections, making sure every skill is connected, and then of course balance, no major balance checks, and then a fall obviously is a 5/10 deduction. Don't want that.
She scored a 9.9 on bars.
Be the acro series here. Back handspring step out to layout step out. Solid, right on top of the beam. No balance check there. Leap series. Looks like it was a little bit of a blip in between the first and second skill. B jump to a side aerial. Dismounts left. Stuck landing, another stuck landing. That was a gainer off the front of the beam. 2 back-to-back routines, excellent routines with stuck landings from Auburn, and we're seeing here why this is their best event. Take another look at her double acro by handspring step out to layout step out right on top of the beam. And then her gainer off the front of the beam, sticks that landing. And a nice smile.
So both Olivias with great beam routines to start it off for the Auburn Tigers. Ahern scored a 9.85. We await the judges' score for Greaves. And Lily Peterson next for the Sooners on the floor after Audrey Davis led off with a 9.875.
Starting off with some energetic music. First pass here. Wow, back-to-back skills. Judges are also looking to see these athletes just have fun.
One of the things Coach Kindler likes about this team is their consistency. She says that's their mantra. They've been between 197.55 and 198.075 every meet this season.
Huge front handspring double. That's her second pass. That's an E-level skill, one of the hardest you can do. She did that as her second pass.
Finishing that thought, she says, Coach Kindler says about the Sooners, we're close to who we are every single week. Attributes that to the stability of the staff that's been together in many cases for 19 years.
Wow. What a dynamic performance. Should see a pretty good score there.
For Lily Peterson for the Oklahoma Sooners. And with Kiko Zhang out, Sarah Zoyce will make her beam debut for the Auburn Tigers. As we continue to await the score for Olivia Greaves.
Fun fact about Zoyce, she actually went to my club gym in Maryland. I never trained with her, but I did train with her older sister.
You can see the judges getting on the same page. probably clearing up the discrepancy on their scores for what they saw from Olivia Greaves.
And we'll see this happen just to make sure that there's no major gaps between scores amongst the judges. Like you said, Jeff, clearing up any type of discrepancies.
Talking with Jeff Graba earlier this week, Toy, he said you have to have a mentality that you can win if you want to get to the Final Four, even when you're going up against a team like Oklahoma, the #1 ranked team in the country. Jeff Graba said this is an opportunity to see where Auburn stands up. And they've had some adversity. They've lost Olivia Hollingsworth for the season. Kiko Zhang not competing tonight. Marissa Neal, another outstanding freshman, has missed the last several meets for the Auburn Tigers, so that depth being put to the test. And another example is Sarah Zoyce patiently waiting to make her beam debut. How challenging is that for a gymnast? You don't know if it's going to be 30 seconds or 3 minutes.
And it's so important just to stay in your zone, to stay in your bubble. And might I add, they do practice this in the gym.
Next up on beam for your Auburn Tigers, Sarah Zoyce.
Gearing up to mount the beam here. Got the official green flag from the judges, and she's off.
And an exceptionally low score for Olivia Greaves, so they must have seen something, Toy, that we didn't see to give a 9.425.
And I guarantee you it was that connection that she looked like she had a little bit of a error in between two elements. And that was a triple series from Zoyce. Back handspring step out, back handspring step out to a layout step out. And a little bit of a balance check there. Don't see a lot of triple series that often anymore in the NCAA. You can get away with just a back handspring layout step out and it's perfect. That'll do.
So pressure on the remaining Auburn beam gymnasts after a 9.425 that Auburn is hoping to drop.
And dismount. Round off double full. Nicely done. And I would say she's definitely proud of that.
As she should be after an extended wait, her first beam routine of the year, and she sticks the landing.
Take another look at this triple series here. Back handspring step out to layout step out. You can see she has a little bit of a bounce check there. She tries to dance out of it. Stays on the beam though.
Here is Elle Miller after her fabulous vault. KJ Kindler says she is captivating on floor and uses the word elegant to describe her gymnastics.
Double tuck, nicely done. Shows a lot of control in that landing. And now those step backs are allowed. There aren't any deductions when these athletes take a step back. On floor, that is allowed. Second pass here. Her double acro, front layout to a 1.5 twist. Beautiful to watch, this athlete. Elle the Elegant. I'm loving seeing the range of creativity OU shows on this event. So refreshing.
KJ Kindler said, quote, "We have different floor routines than most," and here's an example of one.
Beautifully done.
After a 9.975 on vault, Elle Miller comes through again on floor for OU.
What a graceful performance, but dynamic tumbling. And we see that here on the second pass. Double acro, front layout to 1.5 twist, and her team goes wild.
You said it, Toy. Elle, short for elegant. Big congratulations from her coaches. Sarah Zoyce scored a 9.875 in her beam debut, and here is Paige Zancan.
So hard to do. Press handstand here. Requires a lot of strength. Love when athletes take risks and they do it well. Acro series here. Ooh, a little bit of a balance check there. As you can see, she dropped that left shoulder.
Paige is also a Marylander from Mount Airy, about 45 miles from Baltimore. Fighting for it.
Another balance check there. Last thing is the dismount. Round off, 1.5. You can see she really opened up trying to get that stuck landing. Didn't quite get it. Not her best performance, but she did fight.
Paige Zancan for the Auburn Tigers, number 4 in the beam lineup. And here's the freshman, Addison Fada. Her floor NQS, 9.86. Oklahoma still looking for its first 9.9 or better on floor as they're continuing to try to pace for a 198. And it would take some 9.9s to get there. Some more 9.9s, I should say. They've had several tonight already.
First pass for an handspring front double. She does go out of bounds. Saw the judges raise their hand. That's a couple tenths off. Second pass here. Front through to a 1.5 twist.
KJ Kindler says Addison is a joy to coach, and she's always smiling from ear to ear 24/7.
Nice switch leg leap there. Just like on beam, judges on floor are looking for 180 leap split leaps rather, to hit that 180 degrees or more.
Addison Fada. What goes wrong here, Toy?
First pass for an handspring front double. You can see she didn't really have a controlled landing. She tried to do an element out of it to control it just a little bit more, but bounces right out of bounds. Again, a couple tenths off there.
Make some noise for Sophia.
Here's Sophia Groth. Outstanding beam performer for the Auburn Tigers.
She is such a rock for this team. Calm, cool, and collected, like ice water running through her veins.
And that is her trademark celebration on beam.
It's a beautiful acro series there. The split leap. Nice connection. So far, solid. No major breaks here so far. Just need a stuck landing. And she gets it. Nicely done. So far, Auburn's best performance on beam. And she is ecstatic.
A joy. Auburn will count a 9.725 on beam, so Auburn's top 5 beam score will not be up to its six. And Oklahoma rather hoping to drop the previous score of a 9.65. KJ Kindler uses the word fierce to describe Jordan. Said her personality, her gymnast personality, is nothing like she is in real life, where she's always asking, how's your day going? But you put her on the mat and she's here to fight.
And we can see that so far with an intense start to this floor routine. Beautifully done. First pass is a front handspring front double full into an immediate punch front. Really good connection there, good bonus. And fierce she is. Look at that face. Second pass here. Double pike. Nicely done. You can see she has a 4-incher there on the floor. That's allowed. There will be no deductions for that. Some gymnasts prefer to have extra cushion on their landing for certain injuries or whatever they have. You can see both of her ankles are taped, so just a little bit of an extra cushion for those ankles on the landing. That's A-okay. Beautiful split series there. Wow. And she takes a bow.
A well-deserved bow for Bowers. 2 tumbling passes.
First pass, so dynamic. That was our front handspring front double into immediate punch front. And the second pass here, double pike, sky high. Nicely done.
Next up on beam, for your 10 years this year, Gabby McLaughlin.
Jordan Bowers, anchor gymnast. She is a rock. You mentioned Sophia Groth is a rock for Auburn. So is Gabby McLaughlin. She's been great on beam for years, and Sophia Groth scored a 9.9, so Gabby hoping to duplicate or perhaps even one-up that score and help Auburn finish strong on beam.
Similar to Groth, she has been just rock solid on this event. Wow, so sharp in every movement. Side aerial, single element there. Solid right on top of the beam. Nice split series there. Full turn. Last thing, looking for that stuck landing, and she absolutely nails it.
Not too shabby, Gabby. Jeff Graba says, without Gabby and Sophia, without their presence, I don't think we're here. Well, Groth and McLaughlin doing what they do for Auburn tonight. They
are definitely two athletes that are always dialed in, consistent meet after meet, and we can see that here tonight.
Gabby deservedly celebrating another fabulous beam routine. After Jordan Bowers earned a 9.925, Faith Torres to anchor for the Sooners on floor.
huge double layout opening pass. Wow. Love to see when the teammates are engaging in the floor routine, cheering their teammate on from the side. That is absolutely encouraged. Second pass here. Front through to double tuck. Looks like she could have done another flip there. She has so much power.
Meantime, the score for Gabby McLaughlin in her 59th beam routine for Auburn, a 9.925.
Wow, dynamic performance. Just one after the other for OU, ending on what might be considered the best one yet for tonight. Take a look at that huge double layout opening pass.
So after the step out of bounds, near the end of the lineup with a 9.65, Bowers and Torres right the ship with a 9.925, and whatever Torres scores, whatever the judges give her, but we know it's going to be high. Now exhibitions. Alex Irvine. Alex, you'll recall, scored a 9.9 tonight for Auburn on bars. Again, that will not count. Excellent chance for Alex to exhibition tonight on beam.
Every fall, though, is a 5-10 deduction. And like Jeff, like you said, the score will not count toward the team total.
So both teams, as we look at their final two scores, Auburn goes 9.9 and 9.925 on beam. Oklahoma goes 9.925 and 9.95 from Torres on floor to give them a 49.375. And at 49.275, Auburn's highest score of the night. You can see Alex fighting for it tonight, and that's why you exhibition, so you can get those reps under the lights.
That's absolutely right. You can see she's just a little nervous, but getting out all the jitters now. And this will be great practice for her.
And Toy, let's talk about what Auburn was able to do there. When Olivia Grieve scored a 9.425 in that second spot, that put the pressure on Zoyce, Zancan, Groth, and McLaughlin, and all four of them came through for their team.
That's right, and that is why they're in those very positions, because they're dependable, they're consistent, and we know that if there's an error before them, they'll pick up the slack.
Let's not forget Olivia Ahern leading off with a 9.85. That was also huge for Auburn on beam. Exhibition for Oklahoma here on floor.
Quite a bit of dancing for this first pass here. Twisting skills back to back. Double acro.
And this is a tough lineup to crack with all these all-arounders. Kelsey Slade trying to show why she deserves a shot in the Sooners floor lineup. Freshman from Arizona.
And at this point in the season, you would think a lot of these lineups would be solidified, but as we've seen, things change. So that 7th position, that 8th position needs to be ready at any moment. Last pass, nice double pike there, showing a lot of control on that landing. Nicely done. Oh, she's not done, actually.
But wait, there's more.
And now she's done. Nicely done. Good performance.
A little extra credit, we call that. We are through 3 rotations on the plains of Auburn. Oklahoma and Auburn coming back to finish it out after this. McLaughlin, Olivia.
Hard to do and sticks that landing. Excellent performance, great lead off.
Well done, Audrey Davis. Oklahoma looking every bit like the #1 team in the country tonight. And now we go to floor for Auburn. And I can guarantee you, Toy, that Auburn is the only team in the country whose first floor gymnasts' last names both start with Z. Zoyce and Zancan. And Sarah had an excellent routine earlier tonight. And here she is again. 9.875 she scored on the balance beam.
She's exhibition this event before, but never been in the lineup. Beautiful first pass, front handspring, front double, E-level skill. Using a little bit of cushion on that landing. Gearing up for the second pass here. Front through to 2.5 twist. Nails that landing.
A great start for Sarah Zoyce and the Auburn Tigers on floor.
Take another look at that last pass. It's a front through, front tuck to round up back handspring, 2.5 twist, and just absolutely nails it. Well done.
We'll await the score after a fabulous routine in the leadoff position for Sarah Zoyce. Audrey Davis for Oklahoma scored a 9.825 to lead it off on beam, and here's Addison Feda with her average of 9.88.
coaches will tell their athletes, treat beam like floor. Tumble on the beam like you tumble on floor. Don't be timid, be aggressive.
Easier said than done with it only being 4 inches wide.
And 4 feet off the ground. But if you are an exceptional athlete like these girls, it is no problem for you.
And that's what KJ Kindler said. Some of the best athletes you can see in any sport are collegiate gymnasts.
Switch leg lead. Just split jump. Nice 180 there. Dancing right on out. Last thing here is the dismount. Back handspring step out to a gainer full off the side of the beam. And I saw a little bit of a shuffle in that left foot, but really nice performance. Did exactly what that second position should do. We'll take another look at that dismount. A little bit of a shuffle of the feet, but no major deductions otherwise.
Addison Feda following up Audrey Davis, who scored a 9.825. And what are we looking for on floor, Toy?
Difficulty. We're looking for those E-level skills. Those are some of the hardest that you can perform on floor. Presentation, of course, and landings.
Sarah Zoyce earned a 9.825. Here is Paige Zancan.
And on these landings, these gymnasts are okay to take that step out. That will not be deducted like you saw there.
Paige has an older brother named Tony who, 3 years older, came to Auburn to study aviation. So she came down and moved him in, fell in love with Auburn. Injured during her junior year of high school, it cost her some recruiting opportunities. But her coaches called Jeff Graba and said, hey, she's come rounding back into form. He offered her a roster spot. She said it was one of the top 5 days of her life. Delighted to be here on the Plains. You can see it in her floor routine.
Nice leap series there. Tell she's definitely having a good time out on floor. That is what the judges are looking for in addition to great tumbling. So it's a double tuck there. Larger step back on that landing there. Would have liked to see a little bit more control in that landing, but solid performance.
For Paige Zancan. Number 2 in the Auburn floor lineup. And there's Lily Peterson after Addison Feda earned a 9.9 in that second beam spot. And that is Lily's average.
Loving these mounts from OU on beam. Full turn here. Nicely done. Love that she kicked out. Showed a lot of control there. Here's the acro series here. Back handspring step out to a layout step out. Right on top of the beam. She looks so confident up there. Pitch kick to a switch side. Side summy. Different than a side aerial. That was her single skill. Every athlete's required to have a single skill on beam. Last thing's the dismount. Pretty perfect performance. And with that stuck dismount, still pretty perfect performance.
And you see why she averages better than a 9.9. Fabulous Lily Peterson beam routine.
She is so confident up on beam. Take another look at that dismount. Round off, double twist, sticks that landing. I mean, I did not see very many deductions there, so I'm very excited to see that score.
For your Auburn Tigers, let's hear it for Sophia Bell.
Sophia Bell, one of the fine freshmen for the Auburn Tigers. After Paige Zancan scored a 9.8.
Just like vault, she is dynamic on this event. Huge first pass, love that open tuck position. Having some fun with the dance. Nice jump series there, 3 elements. The facial expressions, Jeff, I'm loving those. Moving to the second pass here. Double pike, huge double pike. Does that college finish with the head back. Nicely done. That was a huge double pike. Would venture to say that she could do more than that. She was sky high. Take another look at it. So high up in the air, so much power coming out of that. Might be a 10th or 2 on that landing.
Sophia Bell quickly becoming a Neville Arena fan favorite on floor, and you see why.
And that is so difficult to do. A double twist in the air and to be able to find your feet and just ease right into that landing.
And you see why she is the favorite to win the all-around tonight.
Beautiful acro series there. And the dismount, like I mentioned, so hard to do. Double twist and just sees the ground and eases right into it.
Here's Olivia Greaves. Number 4 in the 4 lineup for Auburn. Auburn has scored 9.8 or better through the first 3 gymnasts. See if they can bump it up even higher.
Double tuck, nicely done.
Olivia had multiple knee surgeries that delayed her Auburn gymnastics career, but she has made a fabulous comeback.
Shows you how strong these athletes really are. I would say, Jeff, that gymnasts are some of the strongest athletes in the world.
No argument here.
Second pass here. Double pike. A little bit short on that. I'm just being picky. Does take that step forward. Really pretty leap series though from Greaves. nicely done. Little deductions here and there, but all around a solid performance.
For Olivia Greaves, congratulating her teammates, receiving congratulations from her teammates. And you see the Jordan Bowers score. How about a 9.95 on beam?
Very
Jordan.
impressive.
Next up on beam, Kira Wells.
Kira Wells can cut loose here. The 4 scores ahead of her you see are 9.825 and then a couple of 9.9s and a 9.95. So she can compete relaxed.
Hoping to get above that 9.825. A little bit of a balance check there. Needs to recover. Always difficult to make errors at the beginning of the routine because you have the rest of the routine to go and you want to be able to stay in the zone, regroup and recuperate. Acro series here, back handspring step out, layout step out. Nicely done. Dismount here. Round off 1.5. Looks like that was a stick there.
So a good finish for Kira Wells.
That small balance check in the middle of the routine there. It'll be a couple tens. Interested to see if she'll get above that 9.825 from Davis.
KJ's coaching her up.
Definitely correcting that error she had.
Olivia Greaves scored a 9.85, Auburn's highest floor score to this point. And here is Gabby McLaughlin. After the 9.925 on beam, Gabby, who choreographed her routine and many of her teammates, ready to show her floor skills.
Just a casual walk. That's her double acro. She is such a great performer on floor. Beautiful leap series. Really showing that 180 degrees. AU. Gearing up for the second pass here. Double pike. No problem there. Head back, college finish.
Big celebration from Gabby.
I'd say she's pretty excited about that.
She was great on beam. She was just as outstanding on floor.
Last pass, double pike. Big double pike, just a little bit squatty in that landing, but that did not faze her. She is so excited. Should see a good score from her.
Speaking of good scores, we talked about Kira Wells receiving some coaching after her beam routine. She still scored a 9.9. And here's Faith Torres to anchor on beam for Oklahoma.
A little bit of a balance check there. That was a side aerial to an immediate back layout step out. That will serve as her acro series.
It will take a 9.925 for her to defeat her teammate Jordan Bowers and win the all-around.
Beautiful straddle jump.
Oklahoma has gone 9.9 or better 4 gymnasts in a row.
Wow. Love how fluid these OU gymnasts are on beam too. No breaks in between skills. Just moving right in and out of every skill they do. Take another look at that dismount. Beautiful set into that full. She just sticks that landing.
With the all-around on the line, we await the judges' scores for Faith Torres. And now the final floor routine in the lineup for Auburn. After Gabby McLaughlin scored a 9.875, here is Sophia Groth, AKA the Dancing Queen.
I just want to get out there and dance with her. First pass here. Front double. Deep breath before the second pass. Nice double acro. And that's what we call cat-like reflexes in gymnastics. Almost out of bounds there, but she saved it. And she will be doing 3 tumbling passes. Recently in NCAA, we've been seeing 2 pass routines. So obviously more difficult when you add another. Front handspring 1.5. And kisses to the audience.
For Sophia Groth.
Look at that. First pass, E-level skill there. Excited about that one.
And it's a game of inches.
The second pass here, her double acro. She's so close. Look at those toes. Right. Dismount here. A little bit stutter steps there on the landing, but I could see her getting her way into the lineup sooner than later.
Ava Siegfeld.
Last up for your Auburn Tigers tonight in an exhibition on floor, Olivia Ahern.
Olivia Ahern for the Auburn Tigers doing an exhibition. You see Kiko Zhang behind her there in the scooter.
these exhibition routines, this will be some of the last times that they can perform if they don't make it into the lineup. Heading into postseason, lineups are more secure, exhibition routines are not allowed.
So Auburn wanted that 197 tonight. They came close with the 196.9. Oklahoma also super close to a 198, but right in their consistent range with a 197.925.
Double acro, twisting skills back to back. Dances right on out of it to avoid any missteps. She should definitely be proud of that routine. Might see her in the lineup sooner than later.